Have you ever asked yourself in the quiet hours of the night or the early light of dawn, why do your days keep repeating in the exact same pattern? Why, despite years passing by, do your dreams remain trapped purely in your imagination? Close your eyes for a moment and think, what do the very few people who govern this world, write new history, or reach the absolute pinnacle of success in their fields do every single morning? Did they come from a different planet? Did God gift them extra hours beyond the 24 hours we get? Number. Their day consists of the exact same 24 hours as yours and mine. But the fundamental difference is forged in those quiet hours of early morning. They know how to master time, whereas we let time rule our lives every single day. Every morning, we wake up and look for fresh excuses. We say, I wasn't born into the right family. We say, I don't have enough money. I lack the right opportunities. No one holds my hand to guide me. But the harsh reality is that every morning, when the entire world is silent and the fresh morning light begins to break, we slowly kill our future under the blankets out of sheer laziness. And at the end of the day, when a mountain of unfinished work piles up and we stand empty-handed, we blame society, family, or fate to cover up our own incompetence and procrastination. Today's discussion is not a cheap motivational speech, nor is it a fairy tale. It is a stark truth of your life that will force you to face the mirror. Today, through psychology, neuroscience, and the life experiences of the world's most successful individuals, we will see how just 2 hours in the early morning can completely transform the meaning of your life, your social stature, and your financial standing. Why do successful people repeatedly talk about waking up early? What magic is hidden in that early morning hour that cannot be found during the rest of the day? 1. The alpha state of the brain, alpha waves. Modern neuroscience tells us that during the first hour after waking up in the morning, the human brain operates in the alpha wave frequency. After a full night's rest, your subconscious mind is at its most active, clear, and fresh state. During this time, there is no digital noise, no family commotion, and no mental stress from work. Science proves that 1 hour of intense focus during the morning is far more powerful than 4 hours of scattered attention in the afternoon or night. 2. The reservoir of willpower. Our willpower is not an infinite resource, it works just like a smartphone battery. When you wake up in the morning, this battery is at 100% charge. As the day progresses, office stress, interactions with people, traffic jams, social media noise, your mental energy gets drained. Consequently, no matter how much you want to at night, doing any complex or creative work becomes nearly impossible for your brain. That is why the most critical battles of your life must be fought and won early in the morning. 3. Mental clarity and unshakable confidence. When you realize that while the rest of the world is sleeping, you are awake working towards your dreams, a unique sense of self-confidence is born within you. This mental peace puts you miles ahead of others psychologically throughout the day. Let's look at the mathematical calculation with your own eyes. If you wake up just 2 hours earlier than the average person every morning, extra time gained in 1 day equals 2 hours. Extra time gained in 1 month equals 60 hours. Extra time gained in 1 year equals 730 hours. Think about that. 730 hours means 30 full days in a year. That means a person who sleeps in late gets 12 months in a year. But if you wake up at dawn, you receive an extra 13th month as a bonus every single year. In this 1 extra month, you could master a new skill, build an entirely new business, transform your physical fitness, or elevate your career to a height that ordinary people cannot even fathom. I will change everything starting tomorrow. This single sentence has buried the potential of billions of people across history. This, tomorrow, or starting tomorrow, is the largest and most toxic trap in human existence. This, Tomorrow never arrives in anyone's life. By default, our brain is designed to keep us safe and comfortable. Whenever you make a tough decision to wake up early, study hard, or grind, your brain instantly gets defensive. It tells you, rest a bit today, you stayed up late, you can start a fresh new life tomorrow morning. And believing the sweet words of your lazy brain, you sink back into the ocean of comfort. Making excuses is the easiest thing in the world. That is why 99% of people choose the path of excuses. But always remember a bitter truth. Excuses won't put money in your bank account, excuses won't heal an unhealthy body, and excuses will never earn you respect or dignity in society. The pain and uncertainty you are living through today are the result of thousands of wrong decisions made in your past. And what you decide right now will determine whether you live in a palace 5 years from now, or burn in the hell of regret. Let's talk openly about the biggest epidemic of the modern era, uncontrolled digital addiction. At night, when you lie in bed for hours scrolling through other people's reels, shorts, or lifestyles on social media, do you realize what you are doing to yourself? You are increasing someone else's views, making someone else's pockets heavier, and in return, giving away the most priceless asset of your life, time, for free. And as a byproduct, you get brain fog, lack of focus, and deep depression. The power of deep work. In today's world, the human attention span has dropped drastically, becoming shorter than that of a goldfish. Most people cannot focus on a single task continuously for even 10 minutes. Checking phone notifications every 2 minutes has turned into a psychological disorder. If you can turn off your phone completely and immerse yourself in your core work for just 2 to 3 uninterrupted hours during the quiet morning, you will easily place yourself among the top 1% of performers in your field. Keep this golden rule of work in mind. Never measure your work by watching the clock. Fall in love with the process. Those who repeatedly glance at the clock while working are merely completing a chore. But those who dive deep into their craft and forget time altogether are the ones who write history.
Society will preach moral lessons to your face, but their true nature behind closed doors is completely different. This world never respects a soft, overly emotional person. Society respects a person's status, power, and wealth. Whether you are a man or a woman, when you step into a social gathering, the very first question asked will be, "What do you do?" Or, "How much do you earn?" When you lack a solid social standing and your pockets are empty, no one will value your good heart or your gentle nature. Even your own family members will bypass you when making important life decisions. The relationship between money and time. Many people say, money can't buy happiness. But the practical truth is that 98% of family, physical, and mental problems in this world are resolved through money. And where does money come from? Money doesn't fall from the sky. Money comes from investing your time in the right places. When you waste your time in laziness, you push yourself closer to poverty and humiliation. But when you utilize your morning hours to sharpen your knowledge and skills, wealth is bound to follow as a natural byproduct. Lost money can be earned back with hard work, but every second that ticks away today cannot be brought back even if you spend billions of dollars. If you have truly decided today that you will no longer live this chaotic, embarrassing life, emotional hype alone won't work. You need a scientifically backed action plan. Science states that it takes at least 21 days for the brain to break an old habit and wire a new one. If you can bind yourself to a strict discipline for 21 consecutive days, waking up early on day 22 will no longer be a struggle, it will become as natural as breathing. Your 21-day life-changing rules. Increase the distance to your alarm. Do not place your phone or alarm clock next to your bed. Put it in a place where you have to take at least 10 steps to reach it. When you are forced to get out of bed to turn off the alarm, 50% of your sleepiness vanishes instantly. Night routine and digital detox. Turn off all digital screens at least 1 hour before going to bed. To calm your brain, read a book, write a journal, or create a clear to-do list for what you will accomplish tomorrow morning. Adjust your schedule gradually. If you have been accustomed to waking up at 9 a.m. for a long time, do not try to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Your body will rebel. Wake up at 7 a.m. for the first 4 days, 6 a.m. for the next 4 days, and gradually bring it down to 5 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. The first 60 minutes are exclusively yours. Do not check notifications or open social media for the first hour of the morning. Divide this 1 hour into 3 parts: 20 minutes of physical exercise, 20 minutes of meditation or prayer, and 20 minutes of planning and reflecting on your goals.